All right, so welcome back. And as promised of the two, today now we're going to focus on the Evil Queen. So stay tuned as, of course, we look at her box, her details, open it up and look at the doll itself. And just like the Snow White, I do want to know what you guys think of this doll as well. Okay, so now on to the Evil Queen. And one of my friends the other day pointed out, did you realize that on the Evil Queen, it's one of the few boxes, if not the only box, that doesn't state the name of the character on the box? And I'm like, what? You know what? He was right. Instead of saying Evil Queen, it says Snow White. So I don't know what happened there. But now we're on to the Evil Queen. So, of course, just like the other one, we do have the simple colored box. It's just tone on tone, dark navy, dark navy blue with some kind of blackish gold accents. Kind of hard to get it to focus almost because of that. There we go. You can see there it's kind of like a silvery blue for the Disney Snow White. Evil Queen is only one of 3,000. On the top, it of course does also state Snow White. And then on the back here, if you do want to pause and read it, you certainly can. A few different languages. Haven't opened her yet either. But just again, they went very, very simple with these boxes. So I think that might be part of why, there we go, well, I'm sure there's multiple other reasons, but I think people just were expecting more out of the box, honestly, because even some of our simplest dolls have something on the background, even if it's like a tone on tone or something, like for instance, Constance Hatchaway, who's over here, or even the Aurora, where it's just like some clouds, like, at least we had something. These literally have nothing, which is crazy. But anyhow, let's go ahead, get the box open and look at the doll. Okay, so before we get into her, I did want to point out, which is weird, and I've already boxed her back up, but the Snow White doll had the old style plastic slipcover, whereas the Evil Queen has the new style, where this goes behind the box. So I don't know if that was like in the middle of production change or what, but nonetheless, if you do get these, you will also notice if you open them up that they both have different dust covers. So I was like trying to pull up on like, what the heck is going on? I'm like, oh gosh, she has the new style of dust cover. So first things first, this is her certificate of authenticity. And mine they put in backwards. So the French side is a clear side. And then there is the American side, or not American, I guess I should say English side. Snow White, Certificate of Authenticity, Evil Queen Collector Doll. I got number 390 of 3,000. Again, I think they made too many of her. It is what it is. So now we'll go ahead and look at the doll. So, of course, nothing to look at in the background. We do have, and I feel it's too small, the molded crown there. I think there's an 11-inch one from Mattel that actually fits this doll's head better than that one. And I have toyed with maybe getting that and swapping it out, but this is like tied into this like cap thing that she's got going on. So meh. I do believe someone said she does. Yep, she does. She does have rooted hair underneath here. I just don't know how much. I'm trying to feel if there's like a pony. Yeah, there's a ponytail. Okay, so she does have rooted hair under there. Rooted eyelashes, kind of a purpley silver eyeshadow. I love the smirk. Dark red lips, or maroon almost, or burgundy. They did try to replicate this, I think, as best they could with probably a pretty low budget. We got a beaded necklace with some, like, I don't even know what to call those little, like the drops that are on there are sewn on sequins kind of. And then her whole dress, much like Vanessa, and even the, was it the 70th or the 75th anniversary, Aurora that just released this year, that whole underlayment is like this sequence. Hers, of course, is black on black. So it does give a nice, I mean, that is kind of I love it when it does this. That's why I love the Vanessa dolls. Like, they look so good. And they did give her a lot of embroidery. So I wonder if that's like where the budget went for these dolls, was in this embroidery work, because the entire inner part of the sleeve and this portion of the sleeve that goes on her arm is completely completely embroidered, like completely and completely embroidered. So it's like a mix of dark purples and lighter purples, and I think maybe some blue. You can kind of see up in here the difference in color. She does have beaded cuffs on both wrists, as well as she's got some kind of fun. I'm trying to get it focused. Come on, there we go. Two gemstone ring on each hand. This one's a little circle blue gem and a red elongated gem, and then this one's a green and yellow gem. So that is kind of a fun touch. Those are probably just glued on, I'm sure. Otherwise, there really isn't a whole lot to this doll. She is so strapped in, I don't even think I can get in to look at her shoes. I can't. I don't know what's under there, guys. I can't see. Yeah, it's tacked in here, and then tacked in again in the back. But what I cannot get over is just how much embroidery's on her. Like, there is a lot of embroidery. So, and then of course the back portion of these, kind of like, whatever you want to call them, draping sleeves is completely sequenced as well. So I can imagine that's probably where the bulk of the budget went for her. And not a bad choice. I think that, I don't know. Like I said, let's get a little closer. There we go. I just think that she could have been a little more, just a little more. And maybe it would have just been like a background with these like scraggly trees that you see here. That may have helped kind of make her really just pop, you know. But nonetheless, again, on sale, so I figured why not. And at that price, this is kind of what I would expect for $100. You know, not necessarily 150 like they normally were, but 100. Yeah, okay, I'm fine with that. So anyhow, there is the Snow White Evil Queen live action limited edition doll. All right, everybody, well, I hope you enjoyed. If you have questions about her or any other item on my channel, by all means, do let me know in the comment section down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Otherwise, hope everybody's having an extra magical day. We will see you real soon.